Hi, this is Amy Bowe from Amy and Bowe Nutritional Therapy. And one thing I'm hearing a lot about during this quarantine is how people are tired of cooking dinner over and over and over again while they're not able to get out. So today we're going to talk about what do you do when you are tired of cooking dinner again during the quarantine. So it's really great that you can cook dinner for yourself, for your family, but it can get tiring, especially when you're stuck in a rut. So first thing we need to think about is where the breakdown of this is coming. Like, where are you in your rut? So is it related to planning your meals or prepping your meals, the actual cooking, the mindset about your meals, or the hassle around dinner time? So let's talk about planning first. A lot of times families just have their favorites and they just do them over and over and over again. And sometimes you need a little change. So some ideas for refreshing in your planning are ask each family member to come up with an idea or two for dinner and then use those for your menu plan. Another idea is to choose a cookbook that you like that maybe is on your shelf, you have forgotten about it, or a website from somebody you like, and go through that and choose out all your meals for the week from that cookbook. Another idea is to pretend that you are on a cooking show and you have certain ingredients like maybe some chicken and some broccoli and some squash and some seasoning, and what are you going to come up with? Or you can use any random ingredients that you have in your pantry. Other idea is to ask a friend. Say, hey, what have you been cooking for dinner lately? Sometimes you just need a new perspective, and then you can share your ideas. Or you can follow a general formula. So for the general formula that I like to use is choose a protein, choose 2 or 3 different vegetables, choose a fat that you're going to have with it, and choose a seasoning. So for example, you could say, well, tonight we're going to have salmon for our protein, cauliflower rice, and green beans for our vegetables, drizzled with olive oil, and we're going to use dill as our seasoning on the fish, for example. So you could just mix and match different proteins, different vegetables, put them into the formula. So the second area that you could be in a rut is with prepping. A big portion of cooking at home involves prepping the food. So some ways to help with that are you can buy already packaged veggies that are washed and packaged up and just ready to go. You can buy those in the produce section. You can buy frozen veggies. You can buy some prepped meat that's already trimmed or doesn't need much work. That's ready to go. You can set aside a separate time during your days apart from your cooking dinner to prep, do batch prepping of cutting veggies and getting meats ready so that you can have that ready for when you're going to cook. Or you can delegate the prepping to somebody else in the family if that's an option. The next area we're going to look at is cooking. Are you actually in a rut with the time of cooking your meals? So some things you can do for that. You can involve family members to help. You could listen to a podcast or an audiobook that you really want to listen to that make the time go faster. Or you could play some really fun music. Make your time in the kitchen fun. The next area is mindset. So sometimes you just kind of caught in a mundane task that you have to do over and over and over again. So you can just decide to change your mind about it. Decide that you're gonna like to cook. Decide that you want to cook for your family because it's nourishing to your body and it's a way that you can serve your family. You can think about all the different benefits that are coming from cooking a meal for your family. And you can just change your mindset by saying, I get to cook dinner instead of, I have to cook dinner. Just that little shift can change a lot related to dinner cooking. And the last area that we're going to talk about is maybe there's just been a big hassle around dinner time with your family. So for example, maybe the kids are complaining they don't like what you're making. It just seems sort of chaotic at dinner time. There's some arguing, too much togetherness, not really getting along. So you can change the atmosphere around dinner. So you can actually ask your family to please not complain about the meal that you've made. You can have them share one thing they like about the meal. You can have everyone share something that you're thankful for. You can have some like conversation starters going so that you can have different things to talk about during the meal. You could put candles up on the table to just kind of soften the atmosphere. And also you could have some soft music playing in the background. All those things would really change the atmosphere around dinner time. So I hope that you enjoyed these tips. Thank you for listening. Bye.